Hello, Collective. Welcome to the Power of Three and me. My name's Amber. If this is your first time here, it's May 2026, and this is a love message for you. It's about, well, it's about a couple of things. One, looking back at possibly a pattern of things, people, not things, but the type of people that you may keep attracting, the same type of people. And the other part, the more significant part of that is what they, it's about what they did. Now, that could either be for you or to you, depending on your situation. So, we're going to get started and see what comes out for all signs. So, it doesn't matter what your sign is, okay? It's just a collective reading, picking up on whoever's possibly going to resonate with this. Here we go. Love one another as I have loved you. It automatically picking up uh, having something possibly against your own race and maybe always possibly finding yourself looking for different cultures, different races, for whatever reason, or you find that maybe it's not on purpose, but that's what seems to be always attracted to you. Um, that sounds weird, but and I mean that's fine. It's fine as long as you're not putting yourself in harm's way. So we're gonna use the Angels of Romance for the overall energy for our love message about what they did for or to you. Let's see what comes out. Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Maybe you married somebody from a different culture and found out that the rules are different than what you were raised in, perhaps. I don't know. Unrequited love at the bottom. The naughty oracle is what we're using for the supporting energy, so I think that's going to help us out a little bit here. Supporting energy for the collective, please. Sorry, I got a pain in my chest actually, so it's uncomfortable. Here we go. Okay, this swears, so brace yourself. Fucked above, fucked below, fucked within. Center yourself. So you may have had some bad experiences where you not only didn't have good relationships or attract in the people that you want or wasn't what you thought, but you also might have learned a lot about what you were raised in, what other people believe, blah, 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 blah. And you're finding yourself smack dab in the middle of, I have no idea. Maybe you don't even want to attract anybody anymore. Okay, let's see. This is the Thousand and One Nights Tarot that we're using for the main spread. So let's see what comes out for the collective for the highest good. Find out where they're at this point and why this reading is really here. Oops, May 2026. All right. But they need to know. Three of Wands. I am picking up that you possibly have thought it was the right one three different times. And then you ended up floating on a raft, basically. Okay. Um, looking for somewhere to land safely. No, that sounds weird, but I think this is going to be a weird reading. Let's keep going. The Temperance, timing. Maybe this is what you were doing is, love one another as I have loved you. Maybe you're following that to a fault. And the temperance card also is involved where you figure, oh, it's the timing. You could tell it's the timing. And at the end of the day, the timing might have been great for you, but the person didn't end up being good at all. So how can you connect the two and know it's right? Well, I think you're learning that you can't. One more. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. I'm sorry. They've got me looking for a human in here. There isn't one. I don't see a human. I don't see a person. I don't see anything but beauty and nature and serene peace. And again, I just said it quickly. You might, like, you find yourself to center yourself. Maybe you should just stop attracting anybody altogether and center yourself. Especially if you are out of a marriage or considering marriage and you're uncertain. Let's see what's at the bottom. Yeah, death. That means an ending. It means ending a cycle and starting a new one at the and it behind Two of Cups behind that relationship, right? And the Six of Swords. Mentally, eh, moving away from a relationship or maybe feeling the need like that's what has to happen. That's why the death card's here. Maybe you are engaged and you're going to call it off because the red flags, perhaps. Let's see. This is the law of attraction tarot we're going to clarify with. And we'll see. This will help us see what it is you've drawn in, or maybe what you've drawn in three separate times. Under the Three of Wands, please, for the collective. Two of Pentacles. Nobody's even paying attention to each other in this card, but somebody looks worried. The Two of Pentacles is juggling. You just go from one to the other, back and forth, the same thing over and over and over again. A little bit of a different interpretation to the usual, but still, the Two of Pentacles. It's it's infinitely trying to balance, or like this. In this one here, somebody's being ignored. You've maybe walked up on somebody, they don't know you're there, and it's quite interesting to see what people are like or do or how they talk or act around the public when they don't know you're there. That's what this card is telling me. Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, the universe, getting caught in a loop over and over and over again. So I want to say to you, be happy that this death card is here. That's a very good thing. Okay. Under the Ten of Cups, please. Wow. Four of Wands, and it is a female basking in the sun alone. under the Ten of Cups, where this Ten of Cups, there, I don't see a person. It's just nature and beauty and um, animals, plants, streams, sunshine. And that's what I'm thinking, that what's happening here is third time's the charm, so to speak. This fucked above, fucked below, fucked within. It's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, with the people that seem to be attracted to you. And maybe through the process, no, you didn't meet your special Mr. Wonderful or Mrs. Wonderful or whatever the case may be, that special person. You did, because this center yourself, you're learning to love you. And maybe you're learning that the best way you're ever going to have the Ten of Cups that you've been searching for in others has been right within you the whole time. Bottom of this deck, Five of Pentacles. Okay. And the depiction here is Cupid trying to uh, strike a heart here, but the heart is hardened over. Like, they're giving me the depiction of, how you make like a candied apple type of candy, where it's very hard, like crunchy glass, like very hard to bite into or break, or like it takes a lot. That's what this is here. Five of Pentacles, putting your, like, that seal over your heart to keep yourself out of, you know, the game of love, the game of life. Okay, the romantic tarot is what we're getting your advice from for the collective, May 2026. Please give them the advice they need on this, what they have done. I think, for if you are resonating with this whole thing, because if you're only resonating with a part of it and the storyline went off your specific details, that's fine. But I think for the whole thing here, you're learning to, I'm going to split this again. You're learning that life isn't what it was painted out to be. The happily ever after, um, like, people don't think they're supposed to love themselves. They're supposed to find that other person and love them and hope the heck that they love them back just as much. And that's not really the way it really works. And a lot of people are learning that they're going to be happier on their own, protecting their heart from an expectation that's basically unrealistic with this. Again, center yourself. Let's see what comes out. Advice for wedding. The situation involves marriage. Doesn't mean you've got there yet, but maybe you are engaged to be. Still time to call it off. I see it. Give me a second. The Knight of Cups. This is just confirming that I think that you're engaged to be married. You're not married yet, but you might be in the midst of planning the wedding, or it's just happening now where you're being proposed to. Let's see what comes in under with the Two of Pentacles under the Three of Wands. I think you've been stuck out on this raft three separate times. I don't know what this card is, but I'm gonna because this deck is different, but what it is, it's card number, it's a victory, is what it is. It's card number six. Uh, it, it could be, what it is two people um, embraced in a kiss in like a gondola going down, the river in Italy. Okay, like it's very. I don't know if you can see or not. So I'm almost getting this. This is giving me the vibe of that knight in shining armor type thing, right? Uh, and you've got him here. The Knight of Cups is in the overall energy. Never really seems to happen, does it? There's always something. It's never how it's depicted in the fairy tales. And depending on your age, depending on, how much life you've lived so far, I just feel like somebody has learned a huge lesson about life itself and love and how important really is it. Like with the Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance, which we're going to get the advice on now, this is where I pick up on this. Oh, happily ever after. Like you almost feel compelled. Like society looks at you weird if you just love yourself and you're just happy being single, not even looking for a relationship. Like almost tabooed. I don't want one. Nobody can love me better than me. Let's see what comes out after my little spiel. Seven of Wands. Um, Seven of Wands is being defensive or being defended, right? And in this in this card, it depicts somebody getting off of a train, being greeted by somebody that was waiting for them at the station. And somebody else is behind them carrying their bags. So it's like heavily protected, I'm getting here, heavily protected. Um, and within that protection might be a lot of influence and expectation. Like you might have also met your person because they might be always from far away from where you are from, or you go far away to meet them in person. Maybe you're meeting these people online, which a lot of people, that's how they do things right nowadays. Let's see what comes out with the Four of Wands, which is beautiful. It's a stability card. Stable within yourself, loving yourself under the Ten of Cups. We have too many. Four Wands under the Ten of Cups. The Devil. And in this deck, this Devil is um, a lady in a red dress. Um, Honestly, it's that it always comes down to that, doesn't it? No matter how much people say they're happy and they're settled and you're shining best for your partner, there always is that lure that where you go maybe go out and they side eye somebody that's younger, tighter, that are, like dressed all hip and everything, and they look. And it's just like, what is it? There is never that sheer devotion where somebody would never make you feel that way because you're together for those fantasy reasons, you know what I mean? Those fairy tale reasons. In the fairy tales, people don't turn their heads when they've got their princess by their side, or their queen, or their king, or their Prince Charming, or whatever, however you want to put it. They don't sit and look at some knight driving by, or, some fair maiden walking by, or I don't even know why I'm using that terminology, maybe just because it's the kind of era of this deck. But yeah, it's just, and again, the devil card here is bringing us back to this basically, and it's only going to touch on the topic that is the center of things at this channel, basically, and it's teaching people the truth of Jesus and why he came to this earth with truth. This whole thing, and I've learned, I didn't know this when I started this, but the universe, which is, the stars and the moon and the sun and the planets, it's all designed to keep us, just like women's cycles, everything, right? It all is designed to keep you stuck in the matrix. This is just touching on one small part of it, which is expectations, love, blah, 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 blah. That's what this is about. And it actually warms my heart that the collective is slowly waking up to these things, slowly waking up the spirit within people, not their soul, the spirit, the true spirit of the truth that's within all of us. And it's purposely through religions, Bible, everything, oh, like, I just want to give you this. Look at how God describes himself in the Bible. I'm jealous, right? He likes all the things that humans don't genuinely like. Sacrificing things, blood, um, murder, war, punishment, jealousy, arrogance, all the things that we certainly don't want next to us in another human, but for some reason it's acceptable. And it's just pounded into people, right? It's just pounded into them through one religion or another, through one thing or another. As soon as you're born, you're stifled, you're suppressed. And believe me, if you're lifted up in any way, shape, or form, it is not for good. Somehow people are empowered to hurt others. They think it's okay. And I'm not just talking about one thing. I'm talking about if you just spread it out through everything you've seen, known, and learned in your life so far, including in love, which, yes, this is about. So, how this got spanned out, but it's supposed to. Things happen not on, it's meant to happen. This is part of the message. So, the Knight of Pentacles is at the bottom now, and we know that the Knight of Pentacles, see the horse is stopped, resting, getting a drink, rejuvenating, but not in any hurry to go in any different direction at this point in time. Sorry, I hope that didn't make too much of a pounding noise. Now, to close this out, collective, we're using the good, the bad, and the ugly. So there's three different messages on the card or the character that will come out to close this energy out and give you a message to take away. It's up to you whether you want to take it all. But the first message that will come out is for people that are single still, right? Not actually married or in a long-term relationship, but open to and looking for. Second one is people in a marriage or committed relationship. And the third are people that have been there and done that, and they're just interested in living life and basically the energy that we're picking up here. So we'll see who and what comes out for you. Close this energy out safely. Who's going to come out for the collective to close out this reading? What they did. Oh, and I know where that was all leading. What this last situation did for you this third time around, they might have done to you, but it was actually for you as well because they pushed you over an edge that you needed to go over, kind of thing, right? Let's see who comes out. For the collective, May 2026, we got Saf, Sappho. First message. Love is a cunning weaver of fantasies and fables. Holy crap, I can't make this up. That's for the people that are open to still wanting and looking for a relationship, looking for love. Love is a cunning weaver of fantasies and fables. Wow. Number two, someone in some future time will think of us. Right, like grandchildren, right? Great grandchildren. And number three, what is beautiful is good, and who is good will soon be beautiful. Like the energy that's here in this reading. Been there, done that. Loving yourself, can't get any better than that. I'm not saying that you can't be in a relationship and be happy, but those people are probably centered and you got lucky, man. And hey, that's great for those that are there. But that's not the energy that's here. So I hope that this has helped you and empowered you even more. And I hope you will take care of yourself till I see you again for another one. Bye for now.